horses through them? You know what I mean? How do you train for?
So are you asking? Okay, so the trailering, they all are trained in a trailer.
That. But then walking through crowds.
Walking through a crowd.
To do crowd control.
Or, well, we do lots of
Yeah,
practicing on it.
good question.
You know, and the horses are made to, you know, we buy them with a predisposed disposition for that. And we teach them to be, instead of a flight animal, we teach them to be confident in people. The horses are a powerful tool, not a forceful tool. Right. So yes, people move, but rarely do we ever have to push or touch anyone.
Yeah, and I wasn't even thinking of that part. I'm just thinking.
But to be around the chaos, we desensitize them to signs and banners, things like that. So to them, it's normal.
And gunshots.
Okay.
So they relatively touch people at protests?
Gunshot,
Or they rarely touch people?
You don't want
they
to find
rarely
out
need
for the
to
first
unless
time that a
things go
gunshot
south.
scares the crap
And
out
if
of
they
them.
do, it's very little. People move out of the way for a horse.
Yeah.
I mean, they're coming at you. I mean,
I gotta go see what he's doing.
He's playing with his feeder.
Yeah. It does seem like it would be a pretty, drastic measure, though, to have a horse, come towards a person in a crowd control situation. I mean,
it's usually only to hold the crowd. So like when the crowd's here and we need to contain them in a certain area, if you say they're blocking traffic or whatnot.
Sure.
The horses would just basically hold a line and give a visual for everybody else. Like I said, very few times do they actually need to push on anyone. We teach them if someone's pushing that they listen to the rider and they kind of push back. But it's not anything that. But it's things that we train. They're just so used to it that like the commotion, the noise, and things like that.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Who would you rather have doing crowd control, a horse, or would you rather have guys with helmets, guns, and whatever coming towards you?
Right.
My thing is, I'd rather have that horse there, because to me, a horse is calming. I know, but when you see other things coming on with there's no rifle on that horse.
I think a lot of it depends on the officer that's on the horse, though. It depends on if the officer on the horse is having an aggressive posture. Then the horse can effectively become a weapon.
I go back to my point.
Yeah.
The officer, I could be wrong, but he's not with a machine gun. He may have a side pistol.
Sure.
I'm going to be less afraid of an officer on a horse than I am a SWAT guy with a rifle. And I was in law enforcement.
Sure.
And I'm just telling you, if I'm a person and I'm a protester, I came through the Vietnam War. And I know about protesting. What I'm telling you right now is common sense says I want those guys out there.
Yeah, well, usually they keep CERT teams away from protests, at least in Portland. Like, I don't see SWAT guys in protests here.
I know, but just watch Ferguson. Just watch all over the country.
Oh, it's getting hard,
If it's there, it'll come everywhere. And I wasn't retired law enforcement.
Right on.
Yeah.
You mind telling me what kind of cop you were? Or?
No, I was in corrections.
Oh, right on. Okay, so you worked in that facility,
Yes, I worked in a facility and talked to a lot of people. But I'm just saying, I'm all for law enforcement, but also, to me, that's
I think the horse is a safer crowd control method than guys in heavy squad.
I think it is. It's just too bad that it costs so much money.
Right.
Because to me, I would rather have a person with a pistol and a helmet on that horse than have a lot of people with helmets and rifles coming toward me. That scares me. At least
it's a very good point.
When I was protesting the Vietnam War, that scared me.
Okay, right on.